Hey guys, this is Dr.T, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about how to approach the early game as position 5. So, in this game, we have a carry anti-mage, and he's going to be playing against an offlane bristleback. And in our offlane, we have Axe, and the carry is Terrorblade. So, let's take a look at our supports. So, since we already had a bounty hunter who's going to be roaming, I decided to pick Shadow Shaman because he's a very good lane support. And the problem with offlaners like Axe and Bristleback is that once they get to level 2 and 3, like it just keeps getting harder and harder to outlane them. So your job as a lane support when you're playing against offlaners like Bristleback or Axe is to make sure these guys stay at level 1 for as long as possible. So when I left, so when you are during the pre-game, you're supposed to imagine what your lane is going to look like. So when you're playing against Bristleback, there's going to be a lot of W spam. So I decided to go for Magic Stick because you're going to spam on W a lot. And 2 Clarities because I was just going to spam Shackle and make sure Anti-Mage finishes Bristleback's mana. So my job was just to spam Shackle and make sure Anti-Mage just mana breaks Bristleback until he has no mana left. So let's see how this lane plays out. Now since we have a roaming bounty hunter, I'm not going to be leaving the lane at all until anti-mage has a sizable lead over Bristleback. So a good place to hide as Shadow Shaman is this one.
Oh,
Okay,
right,
I don't know
now
why
it's
I'm
on,
looking over
baby.
here.
Oh, jeez.
He's mine.
Worthy tribute.
Yeah, so as Shadow Shaman, you always want to hide in these trees over here
That's for me.
because they generally don't expect you to be standing over there. So I was pinging my bounty hunter to come and help us in this lane because it was essential that we stop Bristleback's level 2. So I was continuously pinging him so that he comes and helps us. But he was kind of far away, so I decided to just go and zone him myself. So as a support player, this is what you're supposed to be doing. Trying to zone the offlaner away from the creeps. And a good time to cast Shackle is to bait the enemy offlaner near your carry. So as you guys see, this Bristleback just started following me around because he thought he could like trade hits with me. So I baited him close to our anti-mage and then he just Shackle him. And this helps him in finishing all of his mana. So anti-mage got a good 3 or 4 hits, and as you guys can see, Bristleback is completely out of mana, so he can't spam his W anymore. So that is his main skill to last in lane.
Ooh, first blood.
And another mistake which offlaners do is not respecting the supports. So let's rewind this and see. Okay, so as you guys can see, after this play, Bristleback has less than a quarter of his HP and 0 mana. And this guy still decides to stay around over here. So then we just take advantage of his greedy play and then Bounty Hunter comes and kills him. And then we get an easy first blood.
Blood has been spilled, Morty, for the first time in this game.
This guy is still level 1 and we have to make sure he stays at level 1 for as long as possible. So I get free boots. I start using my clarities because that's all I want to do in this lane. Just continuously shackle him and make sure anti-mage finishes all of his mana. So Bounty Hunter stays around because I told him that it's important to stop this guy's level progression. So the thing in these kind of plays is you have to be patient. Offlaners at 4k always get greedy, like they will always be out of position. So as you guys can see, we get a kill again over here.
Are you lady Mark?
So yeah, after you've done this, so now you have to evaluate whether anti-mage still needs your help in this game. And to decide that, you just kind of wait around until Bristleback shows up to lane and you see the differences in their items. So let's wait until Bristleback comes at lane.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack. Might as well save that energy because
so
Radiant just
he's in lane again right now, and let's look at his
structures.
items. He has 4 tangos and a mango, and our anti-mage still has 9 tangos and a salve. So Anti-Mage has pretty insane amounts of regen right now. Like, he's not going to be zoned out of this lane. But still, like, since we had Bounty Hunter roaming, I decided to stick around and delay Bristleback's level progression as much as possible. So now I'm going to tell you guys how to find out whether there's a ward in the lane. Let's fast forward this a bit. Let's look at my player perspective actually. Yeah. So I was continuously trying to pull the lane because this is, you wanna not let him get last hits on creeps.
That force field leads
So
me to
I
believe
was
that
picking
Dire just
anti-mage to
fortified their
come and finish his
structure.
mana because I can just shackle and end it. So yeah. Okay. So let's rewind for 10 seconds. Okay, so now these creeps should not have vision over here. Like, that's just something you know from experience. So if you play support a lot, you know that this is a blind spot. Like, if there's no ward here, they should not be able to see you. So let's see what happens next. So when I right click this Bristleback, the creeps start drawing aggro to me. So that means there's a ward somewhere in this region. So let's check if he actually has one or not. Let's go into his player perspective. And yeah, as you guys can see, he has a ward over here. I'll just bring it out. 1 second. Here, he has this ward. So because he had this ward, the creeps were drawing aggro to me and they knew that I was over here. So this Bristleback ends up overextending again, and I think we get another kill. I'm not sure if we do. So yeah, this is what you're basically supposed to be doing as lane support. You should not roam a lot because you already have Bounty Hunter roaming. And if both of your heroes start roaming, then the Bristleback is just gonna start coming back into the game. So let's check. 4 minutes into the game, he's still level 3 and our anti-mage is level 4. 3. Oh, he's 3.
Damage.
So at this point, I decided to roam because the lane was pushing towards our tower. So it'll be easier for anti-mage to contest the last hits, and he also has like heavy regen advantage over Bristleback. So let's check. Bristleback has 2 tangos left, while anti-mage has 6 tangos and a salve. So when your core has a level advantage and a regen advantage, then you can be sure that your core will be able to trade effectively in the lane. So at this point in the lane, you can start roaming as well. So let's see what I did during this period. Yeah, so right now I'm still in lane. So at this point, you have to evaluate whether you want to go for mid or bot. So mid, okay, let's look at Axe. Axe has level 4 and he's doing quite well. He already has his tranquil boots. He's at least out. He has more farm than the enemy offlaner. So I decided to go mid instead because like, okay, I don't really have a reason. Like, I just went mid. So basically, anti-mage did not need me anymore, and I decided to roam.
Double damage.
So we get kind of lucky here, and we end up getting a kill on the invoker. Yes. So now, as you guys can see, Queen of Pain has very low health and mana, so it's going to be going back to base. So there should always be someone farming the lane. So right now we know that Queen of Pain is going to be back in base and mid is going to be free. So I decided to just farm here for a while. So yeah, guys, I decided not to help bot because he's doing quite well over there. There's 3 melee heroes against him and Bounty Hunter too, so he should be fine. He does not need any more help. So I decided to help mid. Okay, so now let's look at what their supports did in the first 2 minutes. Let's look at Ogre's player perspective. So yeah, let's see what he does.
Look at this game. It just started, baby.
Worthy tribute.
That's for me.
Okay, so the creeps have met, and let's see what it decides to do. Okay, so this thing which you see right here, this should never happen. You should never aggro the range creep when the first waves meet, like, because if the range creep is hitting you, it's not hitting the creep wave, and if the enemy range creep is not hitting your creep is going to push. Like, this wave is going to push like really fast. So let's see if that happens. Yeah, let's play for a bit and see how this. Okay, so the range creep is still hitting him. Okay, so at the point this range creep started hitting the creeps, you guys can see that one of the creeps is already dead. Like, there's already one creep extra over here. So just in 10 seconds, one creep has already died, and this lane is starting to push towards Axe. So right now, these two guys should be just hitting Axe. Axe should not be near the creeps because level 1 Axe is not very strong. He just does 75 damage with his counter helix. So these two guys, this guy should be using Metamorphosis and completely zoning him out, and this guy should be using his slow to like try and get the kill. He even has Orb of Venom. So these guys should be right on top of him right now, zoning him from getting level 2. But they're playing scared. They should not be scared of a level 1 Axe. Okay, yeah, so they decide to go aggressive on him right now. So let's see what happens. Yeah, so as you guys can see, because of the initial range creep aggro to Ogre, Radiant now has 2 range creeps. So this wave is gonna push like really fast towards Axe, and he's gonna get easy levels. Oh, this range creep is hitting Axe. This range creep is hitting Ogre again. So this is like repeating the same mistake that he made. Like, this creep should be hitting these creeps right now and pushing the wave towards Terrorblade. But as you guys can see, these 2 creeps are pushing the wave towards Axe really fast. So both the teams had a roamer like Bounty Hunter and Ricky, but I continuously was asking Bounty Hunter to come and help us in lane because I realized Bristleback's weakness. Bristleback's strength. Like, once he gets level 2 and 3, it's gonna be difficult. And the same case is with Axe. Like, Ricky should also be here right now at level 1, trying to kill this guy. So yeah, as you guys can see, this wave has pushed. This guy's already level 2 whilst Bristleback is just level 1. Okay, and now the third range creep comes. So let's see 2 minutes in what the differences are. So okay, let's pause here for a minute. We're 2 minutes into the game and Axe is already level 3. Meanwhile, let's look at Bristleback. Bristleback has died 2 times and he's just level 1. So as you guys can see, in the first 2 minutes of the game, they've already started losing 2 lanes. Like, we're winning our safe lane and we're winning our off lane too. Just because they did not zone Axe at level 1 and we zoned him. So they started losing both lanes. So the only lane left is mid, and we won that lane too. So we eventually ended up winning this game. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. If you like my content, let me know in the comments if you have any feedback. Thanks for watching.